I am a parent as well. I have a 7th grader that has been at FCS in 2nd grade. And my job is to every morning log in to Teacherese as a parent as well as an employee of FCS. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go to Teacherese. While we get to the sharing screen part, I want all of you to use any browser and log into Teacherese along with me if you're able. At this time, I know that some of you have this webinar open on your device already or in your system. You can always open up a new tab or just minimize your screen just briefly. As long as you hear my voice, I'll go ahead and guide you through it. Teacherese.com. Those parents that are new, welcome to our school. You will be signing in using the email that you provided us. If you don't have a password yet, what you're going to do is click on the Forgot Password link right above the login button. And you should be getting a link to reset your password to the email that you provided us. If you're not sure, you don't have an email address on file with us, you can always call the office or again, email me at languagelab@fcsnyc.org. We'll make sure to set that up in Teacherese. But in the meantime, we definitely want you to be able to log in. So let's go ahead and share my screen here. And Mr. Snavely made it shareable. So let's go ahead and make sure that we share it here. This will stop other screen sharing. Okay, so I'm gonna stop where it says live demonstration on this webinar. That way you'll be able to see my screen. Great. Okay, so everyone should be able to see my screen on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to log off so that you can see how this looks. So let's go ahead and log in. I'm the only one that's going to have these options because I'm in there as admin, employee, instructor, and parent. So I just want to log out and start from the beginning here. Not sure why I have Chantel as a fill in there. Okay, so we have here, you're going to either, sorry, the staff logs in with Google. You're going to log in again using your login information as parent. I'm going to log in as Google here with Google. Okay, and I'm going to log in as parent. Okay, so on the left side here, you notice it says COVID-19 screenings. This is very important for every morning. It's going to be part of your routine. Okay, so here's the thing. The very first question when you click on COVID-19 screening, and this is for my daughter Emma, I'm walking you through this as a parent, and I'll be doing this as well. I'm going to create a COVID-19 screening for that day, for that morning. And the first question says, do you have a temperature of 100.4? Now this is for Emma Rojean-Pierre. That would be for my daughter, not for you. Okay, or it could be for you. So you have a temperature of 100.4. Here's the thing, once you're logged in, you're going to see a COVID questionnaire that is required by our school. You notice that the first question asks if your child has a fever. I needed to write this down so I won't forget. In order to respond to this question with integrity, you will need to use a thermometer. Now I'm Puerto Rican. My mom's like, tú no tienes nada para la escuela va. You know, so and I'm sure you, my Hispanic family's probably laughing right now, but that's, come on, you know. So they just check your forehead, you don't have a fever, go home, you go to school, you're fine. But we need to make sure to use a thermometer because the question specifies here 100.4. So in order to answer that question with integrity, you will need to use a thermometer to check your child's temperature, okay? And in order to facilitate this every morning, you can leave the thermometer on your breakfast table. If your child is able to take their own temperature, like a middle school student, this should be part of their morning routine. So again, it only takes about 5 minutes to check the temperature and complete the questionnaire. Okay, so let's look at the other questions on there. We have here, are you taking fever-reducing medicines, such as those that contain aspirin, ibuprofen, acetaminophen, in order to reduce your fever? And the answer is no. Right, so the temperature is good. The answer is no. We're not giving the medicine to lower that fever. Have you had close contact with or cared for someone with COVID-19 in the past 14 days, which is the usual quarantine time? No. Have you been directed to self-quarantine by a healthcare provider? Integrity, again, nope, not at all. Are you experiencing any of the following symptoms? New onset of congestion, new onset, not ongoing, new onset of congestion or runny nose, sore throat, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, sudden severe headache, new loss of taste or smell, nausea or vomiting diarrhea. Say, okay, check, check, check. No, good, good. Have you returned from traveling to a restricted state? That changes often, so you have to make sure to be informed. A cruise ship or a riverboat or outside of the United States within the past 14 days. You say no. And it's like a quiz. So you're going to get a very nice passed. Okay, that's the pop-up. Now, here's the thing. The student passed the COVID-19 screening. Please send them to school. If you fail, and I'm going to go ahead and take this again because you can take it again, okay, especially from my end. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, it doesn't let me take it again from my daughter. It's only as an employee. Let's go ahead and just for the sake of showing you what this looks like, I'm going to log out of here. I'm going to log out. And I just want you to see it. And I don't know how we're doing time-wise. Are we okay, Mr. Snavely? I'm just going to go ahead and log in as an employee. Just so we can see what this looks like if you fail the test, okay? So I'm going to create this. Questions are very similar. I'm just checking my chat here. I think someone's trying to send me a message. Okay, I believe so. Yes, with this, I'm sorry. A parent asked, will the special Zoom be shared later? Yes, yes, it will. Okay, so for me, it's the same line of questioning. But let's say, yes, I did take some medicine. I don't have a fever. And no is pretty much the answer for all the other ones, right? It says here that I failed the test, but it's not like a fail, like I'm not going to pass in the next grade, right? It just means that you're going to be home for the next, 2 weeks or so until you get clearance. And you're not going to miss any classes. You're going to just go on to remote learning. Okay, we want to make sure to keep that pace going. It says here, you did not pass the COVID-19 screening. Please do not come to the school. You should not enter the building and potentially expose students and staff. Please contact the school for more information. Okay, so I just want to encourage you. We are before the Lord. This is integrity. So this is just to help you, not just to keep a record, but we just want to make sure that we keep our students, our children safe, and the rest of our family, our student body. Okay, all right, so I'm going to stop my share. And I want you guys to remember, you can always add this as a rhythm for every morning routine. It takes about 5 minutes or so, but it will be something that you would have to do every single morning if your child is expected to be in the school learning live in hybrid mode. Okay. All right, and that concludes